Parker Messick on the mound for the Florida State Seminoles, the freshman from Plant City, Florida. And, well, he was pretty good in high school. He's been pretty good here in the ACC, eh?
Yeah, he's showing off good stuff tonight. Kind of, and a lot of deception. He gets in that back leg, it's kind of low. And like we were talking about, it's any pitch, any time with him. You're going to see right there, count, flips in a breaker. Very comfortable pitching any count, any pitch. And I think he relies on that and uses that as a pretty good crutch.
Drew Compton, big swing and a miss there. Looked like the change up there from Messick.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough assignment, Wiley, for Compton. His strength is from the left side as is, and he's really going to have to stay through the ball.
He's down on 3 pitches. I don't think he saw a fastball in the bat either. First strikeout tonight for Messick.
You can see just change up right there, middle of the plate, almost saying, hey, I know it's going to be tough for you. I'm gonna throw with good arm speed right down the middle and let you think it's a fastball and challenge you to stay in the zone a long time with your swing. And if you're short through the zone and short out of it, it's going to be really hard to stay on that changeup. It's such a good pitch.
Leadoff man aboard. First time the Yellow Jackets have had the leadoff man on tonight. And Tres Gonzalez, who walked his first plate appearance. First pitch strike. And it's funny because, I'm with you, and I think, even anybody would tell you that, yeah, Parker doesn't have, on paper, the nastiest stuff in the conference, but you look at the stat sheet, he leads the league.
You could argue otherwise,
77 strikeouts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's not as if he's a pitch-to-contact guy who just relies on his defense.
Yeah.
I mean, he can carve guys up as well as anyone. He's got Gonzalez in an 0-2 count.
And as much as you were talking about the TrackMan stuff with 11 and kind of looking at it, the one thing that when you talk to evaluators or analytic guys, even in the front office in the big leagues, it's like you can't quantify deception. There's no way to put a number on the way an at-bat feels or the way a pitcher hides the ball or the way, the front side kind of flies at you. And I think a lot of those intangible or unquantifiable things Messick does really well. That 90, 91, 92 mile-an-hour fastball, it could play up to where the perception is a lot harder. And I think he has a lot of that going for him.
Gonzalez down swinging. No need to throw down to first, as first is occupied. So second strikeout for Messick, and that'll bring up some bases loaded. And now Drew Compton, who got carved up good by Messick his first time, takes ball 1.
It'll be interesting to see what adjustments Compton's made this time up at the plate. You saw Reed, second time you've seen him, you're a little bit more comfortable. We'll see if Compton can make that adjustment to stay through the middle and avoid pulling off of that really good changeup.
I think Messick may have done him a favor here, putting him in a 2-0 count. I mean,
Right.
good takes, not to take anything away from that either,
Right.
but Drew is a young man who's 0 for his last 18.
Right. And if you're Compton here, 2-0 bases loaded, I'm looking for one. I know that Messick can pitch backwards. I'm looking for a fastball middle of the plate.
He didn't get it. Pulled the string, and that's okay. But that's a savvy pitch there by Messick, knowing the position Compton's in and saying, you know what, I can command my changeup.
Right, and that goes to show you how comfortable and confident he is in that pitch. And I think after you see that swing out of Compton, I'd be surprised if he doesn't throw it again.
Takes a called strike, 2-2.
Shows what it looks like. Me and Compton are thinking the same way. That's what makes him so hard. Just when you think you have a game plan of him figured out, any pitch, any time, we've talked about it. Such a savvy repertoire.
2-2. Just caught a piece of it.
I think he went back to the changeup there, a little bit up in the zone. I think Compton's still a little fooled as far as timing, but when that ball's up in the zone, it allows him to get a piece of it. So now I have no idea what he's going to throw here, Wiley.
I bet you're not the only one thinking that right now.
See if Compton stay in there and battle him out here.
Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you can hear what I assume to be the third base dugout Yellow Jackets really starting to, they can sense a little bit of an opportunity here.
Big pitch, merry-go-round will get started. Here we go. Swing and a miss. And Parker Messick fired up. And why shouldn't he be? He picks up his defense and picks up his 3rd strikeout of the night, his 3rd scoreless inning.
Take off your Evo shield for this time.
Ball 1 on Austin Wilhite. Georgia Tech looking to respond. Parker Messick has Stranded 6 men already through 3 innings.
Such a tough pitch, 1-0 for Will Height there. You know, 1-0, you're sitting dead red looking for a fastball to put a pretty good swing on. And then he has just that command of that breaking ball where he can start it out for a ball and bring it back and even the count.
Scalded, just foul. Not sure what the commotion was down there. It looked like Tyler Martin was maybe trying to get off the bag and get back to the line. You saw our first base umpire, Linus Baker, jump up and out of the way. All in 2 strikes now, and Austin Wilhite, a 5th-year senior, the only senior on this Georgia Tech team, taking advantage of that extra year of COVID eligibility. And no longer eligible here in the 4th. That was pretty.
Yeah, perfectly executed. You know, he goes 0-1 backdoor curveball for a strike, evens the count. Will Height's probably thinking, okay, I'm going to stay soft. Emergency swing on a fastball. Now if you're Will Height, you probably, you know, I'm just going to protect, and then you make a perfect pitch, outer half on the black. You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. Like I said, it's almost like Messick is starting to get more comfortable as this game goes on.
The right-hander on the right, strike thrower, and Jonas Scolaro, the lefty on the right. That didn't make that easy on us. But for the time being, it's a strike count here on Andrew Jenkins. Messick has gone over 100 pitches 3 times this year.
It almost feels like the Yellow Jackets they're looking for something. You know, you hate to rely on the long ball to get you going, but it just seems like, you know, Messick is just fending them off, keeping them off balance. If they can get a big swing here, not even a home run, ball in the gap, get something going, we might see a little bit more life out of them.
Instead, Andrew Jenkins carved up. Again, that location, just there's not much he can do there. Of course, 0-2, you can't afford to let that one, but that is that low and in pitch. You got to call that time.
Yeah, I don't know. For Jenkins, that's so tough. You're looking out over the plate to protect the back door. You're looking out over there for him to fade that changeup with 2 strikes, and then he darts one perfectly. If